Hey guys, and welcome back to the penultimate part of Mega Man X4. There is but one more rogue maverick to take down, and it is, of course, Magma Dragoon.
I had a feeling Snake was saving this one for last, because he knows I would have been looking forward to this fight a ton. I love the Magma Dragoon fight, it's so fucking good. Except, there's a little problem I'll have with it, but we'll talk more about it when we get there.
Well now I'm just intrigued, but I'm doubly intrigued by like fiery volcano levels, so I'll let my curiosity slide into the background for now.
This volcano level is pretty cool.
I don't get it.
Well, anyway, I like the whole, the fact that you're basically dodging falling rocks as you go throughout this. I did not know you could do that with the meteors, by the way, because they can be destroyed, but he actually uses the frost tower to kind of cut one off, which is a neat trick.
What I liked in X1, and yes, I'm going back to that, is you can actually manipulate Flame Mammoth stage, which is filled with, like, either instantly killing, like, lava or fire pits, or extremely damaging, by, like, defeating Chill Penguin, and it freezes Flame Mammoth stage, which I was advised to take on last, so that's pretty cool.
Depending on the game you play, stuff you do in previous stages will actually influence stages later on. Like, you saw a version of that. I believe in X6, it's especially prevalent through something called the Nightmare system, where when you defeat certain bosses, they introduce drastic changes to the stages afterwards. So depending on which order you take them on, you can actually turn off or turn on different challenges throughout the remaining stages. It encourages some good replay value, and that's the only praise I am going to give to Mega Man X6.
Damn man, you're holding a grudge yourself. You are basically no better than Storm Owl.
Wait, why are you comparing me to Storm Owl, of all people?
Because he's the only one I see in there that says he holds a grudge against other people, okay?
Because they call him a penguin, and you know what? If somebody got my basic species wrong 90% of the time, I'd be a little upset too. Hey there, dog, what are you doing?
Oh, you're nothing but a rogue maverick yourself. The Hell Dragon, he resides in Florida and is keeper of JoJo.
Oh, this is interesting. Like, you actually jump over as X, like, not, like, during the second part of the stage, but actually mid, because this is the only way you can upgrade with him. I think this one is just the basic kind of, you know, increase your defense kind of thing. I think it's up to 50%, which is pretty useful, of course.
Okay, good stuff. Let me hop in that beam of light and get this sucker.
Now, there is another armor in this game, which I don't think he gets, actually. I think it's only accessible in a crazy way, or a code, that kind of thing. But there's actually an ultimate armor for X, and basically what it does is, I think it gives him some of the abilities that you get for the normal armor, and also gives him a very useful power called the Nova Strike, which basically, you tap that triangle button, and X will jump up in the air and do like a flying rocket attack. Like, it's actually that right there, but you could just spam that shit, like, all the time. It's crazy nuts.
I'm a big fan of fire levels, so this is just tickling my fancy right now. That's about all I have to say. I do like Magma Dragoon. He's pretty iconic in terms of, like, the X series, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing how he fights.
There will be a problem, though, because, as we've seen, Snake took an alternate route that you can only do with the ride armor, which allows you to bring it into the battle, and that makes the battle not nearly as exciting as it could be. I'm sorry. I don't even use Magma Dragoon's weakness, the double cyclone, because it resets his pattern, makes him a completely boring fight. No. I take him on with just my Buster or my Saber, and that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Okay, Magma Dragoon, martial artist of exploding flame. That's such like
awesome.
Akuma. That's such an Akuma like kind of title. Once a member of the 14th Grapple Combat Unit until he betrayed the Maverick Hunters, become a Maverick himself. All for a chance to duel with X and Zero. His weakness when you're fighting him with X is the double cyclone, as Helldragon mentioned, but when you're fighting him with Zero, it is the Raging Geki.
It's fucking Akuma. He's doing Hadoukens, he's doing Shoryukens, he's even doing the fucking dive kick. Oh, I love this fight so fucking much, it's great.
He's saying Hadouken as well, it's not just a move that looks like it. No, Capcom has the license, so they're gonna make good fucking use of it.
Yeah, but with the ride armor, you can pretty much cheese him without too much trouble. That's why I don't like using it. I understand Snake has his own choices. They're wrong, but I understand he has his own choices.
Dude, did you have to cut off my legs and one of my arms? I could have used those.
This happens even if you're fighting as X with the Buster. Like, he will just not have his legs, because I presume the motherfucker just shot him cold right through the junk or something like that.
Jesus.
And he's also one of the few, if I think the only Mavericks, when after you defeat him, he has like a little death speech. And it does differ based on who you defeat him as.
Ah, I'm dying.
Oh well, Magma Dragoon, you will be missed.
Yeah, power-ups. Who gives a shit about Magma Dragoon?
Yeah, fuck that, I got Ryujin, you know, that fire sword I was talking about earlier.
Up plus SM button on the ground. A powerful attack. Good stuff, flames, that's all that matters.
Special move is triangle, by the way, for Zero. So basically,
okay.
you can do up and triangle with it.
I got ya. Oh, okay, we're going back to Frost Walrus' stage here.
What the hell does he have to get here? I presume it... Okay, well, he has to go... Oh, he's just showing it off now. Alright. Yeah, there you go, in case you're really struggling on Web Spider stage, which admittedly is me, fair enough.
Oh, the music's all tense.
Well, that's because shit is going down, Tom. Repliforce is attacking something. They're at a space harbor, and they're really not pulling their punches anymore, so they gotta go stop that shit.
Okay, Iris, suit up, it's time to go to battle, but I wasn't made for combat. I was made for feeling sorry for other robots. I don't care, load up with a buster and let's go.
You know, you make a joke, but... I'm gonna leave that for later. I think you'll like it. I think. I don't actually know. I like it, but that's just me.
Okay, here we go. Spaceport. Let's ride.
X and Zero both shared the stage. It's a little intermediate stage. I'm sorry, I tried to use another word, but it didn't quite work out. It's another little intermediate stage before we take on the final areas of this game. Not as cool, I think, as Storm Owl's place. It's just another, you know, port level, basically, in the air. You know, same stuff to worry about, but you don't have the riot armor. It's not at night, either. I much prefer the night setting over the sunset. But this stage isn't bad. The music is acceptable. You know, I'd listen to this.
It's fairly tense. It's good stuff for, like, near the end of the game, I think. It doesn't need to be that pumped up right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are rushing on our way to confront Colonel before he does more bad things in the name of Repliforce.
Do you mind? I'm trying to do bad things, Zero. Go away.
I think in here, conspicuously on deck, is the man we are looking for.
Oh shit, it's time to bring up Colonel's bio. He's so cool.
I know, he's awesome. No, do not ask me how I'm using my lightsaber as a cane. It doesn't quite work that way, but shut up, it's neat.
Show me what you've got.
Show me some better voice acting and we'll talk, okay?
Okay, his weakness is the Frost Tower when you're playing as X, and the Hugh Z-Sound there when you're playing as Zero. Sorry, lost the track in the middle of that.
The thing is, he will try to block your attacks, and he'll teleport everywhere constantly. The best time to hit him is right after he teleports, and of course, when he's open for attacks. He has all the same moves that he had when you fight him as X, which is just doing waves and teleporting and things like that. But he has two new abilities. He'll go in the center here, he'll use Energy Breaker, you know, in his terrible German accent, and he'll do Ground Breaker, which is actually a wave that shoots at you and increases, so you definitely want to watch out for that.
Nicely done, Snoke.
Impressive, Zero, but it's too late. I don't know. I don't think my bad voice acting is quite as good. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Repliforce has left for the space.
Oh no, there they go.
Oh, I can't wait to see the stars.
Well, he's about to see stars because Zero just straight up fucking murdered the man. You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't think Iris is going to be a little happy about that.
Not really, no. Gonna get some, like, Oni-chan business going on. Why'd you kill him? Ugh.
Meanwhile, over at the Legion of Doom, back at the Maverick Hunter headquarters in another timeline. Shut up! X's stage is the same. But the reason Snake is showing us this is because X also has an exclusive cutscene to him based on what happens during the time when he's at the spaceport, as we will soon see.
Okay, I'm interested.
Now, this will definitely not backfire at all.
Final weapon. Oh.
Oh, an odd disclaimer, but okay. But yes.
God bless you, Snake. God bless you, right?
There's gonna be some fucking murder in a minute, so, you know, if you're sensitive to that, they're just robots, don't worry.
Alright, I'm bracing myself.
Not again. Hey, watch it! I'm terribly sorry.
Hey, stop being so fat, guys.
It's me. Those hunters must not be allowed in here. Terminate them.
Roger. What a freak.
What the
What's
fuck?
with their lips?
Yeah.
Hey, Double, what's the matter?
Oh no, his stand killer queen. So yeah, it turns out that he's actually a fucking murderous robot that could kill you.
Oh my god.
And yeah, he's gonna fucking kill some motherfuckers. Ooh, oh, nice.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
double-crossing Mega Man. I get his name now.
Yeah, double, cause he's a double crosser. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, I think that man is dead, actually.
Yeah, he's very dead.
No further transmissions unless necessary to carry out the operation.
Understood.
My eyes are red.
Contact.
And now.
He's also called Jello Man, by the way.
Are you being serious?
I am. In some contexts, he's, I think it's also a fan nickname. He is known as Jello Man because his arms look like Jello, and his legs too.
Oh, I have to look this up now. I have to look it up. I don't believe you.
Well, you should believe me. I am the expert on Mega Man X4 here. You know, 20 years ago I was.
Well, we'll get to Double later in the show, I guess. We gotta deal with Final Weapon right now.
Final Weapon is basically the big fuck-off cannon that's being loaded up in the atmosphere, which video games deal a lot with. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with it, being such a fan of Sonic Adventure 2, bitch! Sonic Adventure 2!
Yeah, of course. Sparkster also dabbled in it, if you remember the super-duper secret final stage.
That's true. I mean, if you are evil, there is not really much better plans that you could have than building a giant fuck-off laser to take care of the entire planet below you. That tends to work.
Yeah, it was a missile in that game, but I see your point.
Pretty short intro stage, though, setting up for our boss fight with Double.
I'm screen capping that, that's amazing. I'm here to betray you.
Yeah, X, it turns out I'm just a spy this whole time. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna fucking kill you now.
Teehee.exe.
Yeah, the translation is not very good. For a Jello Man, it really doesn't make him intimidating. And wait until what he says when he actually starts to fight you. It's always a treat.
Okay, I'm waiting.
You're gonna get hurt, X.
You're gonna get hurt, X. That's what he says.
You're about to receive damage, X. Okay. Double. Posing as a rookie Maverick Hunter, he quickly gained X's trust by acting as his operator during his missions. But as X began infiltrating the final weapon, Double revealed his true purpose, a spy sent by Sigma to infiltrate the Maverick Hunters. After slaughtering several hunters of X's own 17th unit on Sigma's command, Double then followed X to this level, and after ranting maniacally about how he was using the Maverick Hunters, Replica Force, and even the Mavericks themselves, revealed his true self to him and attacked. His weakness is the Double Cyclone.
When you hit him with the Double Cyclone, he will spawn these options to attack you. Regardless, if you just use the normal Buster, you can just take care of him that way. Watch out for his shit. The dubbing is so bad that his move, Evil Slash here, I always thought he was saying Evil Fly, but you cannot fucking tell because the sound mixing is so bad in this game.
Damn, that really big sonic boom is pretty crazy. No, then, oh my god, he's much angrier close up.
Well, that's true. The art style had a chance to dossy him up even further. Because I was getting paid, bitch. Have you seen the salary a Maverick Hunter gets? It ain't enough.
Holla holla, Replica Force dollar.
But what does Jello Man need with money?
For God's sake, I can't find hide in the hair of Jello in this. I'm gonna like Catal F Jello.
Yeah, X is naive, blah blah, this is what's gonna fuck you over, X.
Yeah, seems to be a running theme with Mega Mans.
I died as I lived with pointy shoes.
He was cool for all of 5 minutes.
I guess, you know, I thought it was neat. You know, I kind of like Jello Man on some level. And yes, we all saw this coming, and I told you that joke earlier actually had some context.
Iris? Iris, put down the glowing orb, honey. You don't know where it's been.
Iris chuckled. You mean the Chaos Emerald?
You son of a bitch.
So yeah, Colonel is dead, Repliforce has been struck down pretty hard, and Iris, not really having much options left, decides to combine with the remaining parts of her brother's essence and become, eventually get there, Magic Armor Winged Cannon Lady.
Sorry, what?
Give me 0.
That's good. That's a good intro line.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love these kind of fights. I do. I love the cool, dramatic battle kind of shit. Oh, this person was my ally, but now because of our differences, we have to fight each other kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. With Iris here, she's only really damaged by hitting this jewel that comes out of her. No, I have no idea why it's a magic jewel. Shut up. But basically, you have to wail on that, and if you hit the main unit, it will spawn these little robot kind of things to come at you. And of course, she'll wheel back every so often, and they'll try to double team you with a cannon attack. In the manga, she did not do this of her own free will. She was actually kidnapped and strapped into the mech. So she was forced to fight Zero, and I believe Sigma did this, or Double did this, or something. And even there, they unfortunately had to come to blows about it, and lead up to the thing that we are all waiting for when we started Mega Man X4.
That's the only reason I agreed to do the playthrough in the first place.
What, really? I thought it was to appease my taste.
It was to appease you, of course. I occasionally do nice things for my friends. Anyway, Iris's weakness here is the Ruengine. Obviously, this is an exclusive fight, so it's an exclusive weakness.
Yeah, or you could just mess her up with a normal saber. It's really not that hard. I find her easier than Evil Slash over there.
Oh.
Okay. We've all seen this scene. We've all made jokes about this scene. It is the premier example of bad voice acting in Mega Man X4. So instead, I want to point out that this scene has been redubbed, actually, by a guy called Lucas Robertson, who for a while was the official voice actor of Zero, and I believe Mega Man 8, other games, Command Mission, I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Okay.
It's a really cheesy scene, it's a really cheesy script, but I do believe his interpretation of it with his girlfriend, I believe at the time was Iris, he actually brings a lot of legitimate emotion and drama into it, and I think that version of the scene works way better.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, you're ready for this. Ah! No, this isn't happening!
What am I fighting for?
Yes!
Alright.
Brilliant.
Alright.
Give that man an Oscar.
For you?
Yes, yes. Oh, it was tremendous for me.
Meanwhile, X is doing other things.
It's like, I hear people laughing in the distance. I don't know what's going on. Probably a cutscene or something. Ha 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 ha!
It's like a million voices cried out in laughter, and were suddenly silenced.
Man, is this like final weapon? It seems even more final level-ish.
That's true, there is a surprisingly huge amount of final weapons in this game. It's all the same final weapon. You would think the final weapon would be the final weapon we've already done, but it's not final yet.
How many more times can we use the word final in this part? There's a few minutes left, so, you know, hedge your bets.
Well, I mean, there's probably a few more things we have to take care of. I mean, Colonel is dead, Iris is dead, Double is dead, thank God. But I think there's one more pressing matter of things we have to take care of before this whole Repliforce thing can be put to bed.
Alright, that dude who's related to the Greek alphabet, of course.
Yeah, that man, or the other man. There's a lot of men in this game, and not enough women, and I don't believe in that. I'm sorry.
That's really, really cool.
Another repeat of this kind of segment here. I really don't know why they keep giving you this right arm. It pretty much lets you cheese all of the stages it appears in, so I don't know.
What, you more a fan of the traditional Mega Man X challenge?
Well, I am a fan of challenge. I know you know I believe that, but at the same time, it's a cool armor. I just think it kind of cheapens things a little bit.
Okay, so there were like 2 routes to get to this point.
Yeah, you could take an alternate one without the right armor, which is what I usually take, because I'm an idiot who doesn't know any better.
What the fuck? Wow! Jesus, he's huge!
Hello, I'm auditioning for Dragon Ball Z. Do you like my form?
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to bring up General's information here.
Yeah, by the way, real creative name, General Colonel. You know, I wonder who is in charge of Repliforce.
X. Bobby, Babby, baby. You gotta learn that sometimes you can't fight with words. You gotta fight with Mega Busters, X Busters, every power-up under the rainbow. Just so long as my rock-hard violence boner gets off.
You could write a word on a brick and just throw it in their general direction. That tends to be fighting with your words, but yeah. The big thing about the general fight is that he barely fucking moves. Like, he just floats, and he doesn't have much animation because that's really all the budget they could do. You hit him by riding on his hands, great ability, by the way, dodging his bubbles, and basically hitting at the gems in his arms. So, I understand this is kind of the natural progression of how things have to be with the Repliforce, but when you look at the design of this fight and the animation of it, it's kind of stupid when you think about it.
I'm reminded of Kraid a little bit from the Metroid series, how you jump on the things he'd shoot at you, and then, like, counter that way.
But for some reason, I can believe it more when it's Kraid. Probably because Kraid doesn't really have any legs. He's just like a fat lizard bastard.
Well, no, he has legs. They're just kind of suffocating due to the massive amounts of Kraid body he has on him.
Got any quick stats for us about General?
Okay, let me look this shit up. His weakness, if you're playing as X, is the Twin Slasher. Z-Saber, otherwise known as Kuenzan, as 0. A lot of like lore there, which I'm not reading out because it's like 10 paragraphs long. He's yellow, and he's a higher rank than Colonel. That's all you really need to know.
Man, he's yellow, and that is pretty much the source of his strength.
Oh, shut up.
What do I have to do to get, like, gems in my arms and get the ability to shoot rocket hands? Like, how is this a design choice? Alright, we're gonna make a leader for Repliforce, and he has an extremely fucking slow rocket punch that doesn't really do anything. More of that, please.
Oh, well, he was designed to lead, maybe not so much fight himself. That's Colonel's duty.
That's true. What did you do?
No, we fucked him up good and proper, man, but it seems like he's right for the picking should any, like, rogue virus or evil doer come by, but that's not gonna happen. It's not like we have... Oh, we do have one part left. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Indeed, so please, dear viewer, join us next time for the finale of Mega Man X4. Goodbye for now.